Good morning, everybody. This is your girl Bella J. It is Sunday morning chit chat. Welcome. It's the start to a new week. So if you want to hear my heart to heart and what's on my mind, then stay tuned. Heart to heart, right? That's a good topic. Heart to heart is I'm scared to live on my own. I realized that last night. That there are some people who leave home, go to college. After college, they live out on their own, get their own place, whether it's a rent a room, share an apartment, the same thing, or get their own place, whatever the case may be, and are living life responsibly, doing the adult thing, creating adventure and memories and all that stuff, right? And then there are some of us who, and they don't have a family yet, they're on their own, single, no children, no dependents, none of that, right? And then there are some of us, like me, who I started a family before I even had the opportunity. So I don't know what it's like to be an adult without a dependent. So this is, I had to face the reality. I couldn't deny that any longer. I don't know what it's like to live on my own, be an adult on my own with no one to depend on but me. Be my own dependent. I would say I'm no longer fearing that. I'm hesitant. I am no longer fearful of living out on my own. It's just now choosing the right place to reside at. You just don't jump in the frying pan into the fire. I've done that with my jobs. I went from one job to another, and I went from the frying pan into the fire not knowingly. And the last thing I want right now is to choose another place of employment that's just as messed up. That's how serious it is. I am very finicky right now with finding new employment. In the interim, in the meantime, the best thing I can do is continue to listen to positive vibes and videos and just let it come to me. You understand? I know what I'm supposed to do, but I'm looking for that window of opportunity. Okay? The same thing with living on my own. I know the places I want to live at. I'm looking at the applications again, looking at the fees that is needed to submit the applications, because you can't submit the application without a fee because they're cooperatives, and giving myself a timeline because I still have to save up more money. I definitely have to look into the added expenses, which is moving my stuff, whether or not the premises wants you. I found one place that does not want you don't have to buy your own appliances, they provide it for you, which is good. It's not too bad. And then there are others where you have to provide. One of them, you provide a refrigerator. You have to buy your own refrigerator. They provide the stove and the oven. They provide the stove, the range. And then others, each one is different. One has a pool, the other one has balconies, the other one may be closest to public transportation. One of them is outside of this borough, is actually in Brooklyn on the 3 line. So it's different things that I am looking at to show whether or not, to look at it and really get myself to that point. Who can do it? Me. But the heart to heart, literally, I was listening to Les Brown this morning. I'm going to post a video link up above. I want you to definitely just listen to it. You don't have to watch it. Just listen to it as if you was listening to radio. And when the AdSense comes on, just skip it if you're able to, and then continue to listen. Listen to the whole thing, honestly, and then come back. It's really important to do these things, because when you do this, I don't want you to miss out on the word, on the message, on what that ding in your head, So that's what it was this morning, like living up to my full potential, doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm like, wow, I am lazy. I have made excuses. I'm comfortable. I am content, if that makes sense. I have a job. It may not be the best, but after 2 years and some change, I'm finally at peace. In a sense, I'm just not at peace with certain people. And that I'm working through so that I don't harbor any ill will. Because that's not me. I have no time. I'm quite sure I spent years harboring ill will against my stepmother for what she did to me. She's dead. I'm going to say just the Me Too movement. Just 2 other people. And everybody's dead. There's nothing that could happen. So what am I holding on to? I'm letting it go. I let it go. My past is my past. I cannot change my past. I cannot change the trauma. I cannot change the experiences. I cannot change the avenues and the streets that I went down on. It is my past. And I found myself living in my past, still reliving it. And I'm holding myself back. I'm the one that's holding myself back. I'm holding myself back from so many things. So it's up to me to do it. And I'm telling you, I'm asking you, what is holding you back from trying something new? What is holding you back from anything, learning something new? I understand that everything is expensive. Everything is pricey. Everything is being charged a fee. But I learned this, how to install the zipper, and I did the video. I did the video before. I did the zipper, and I am so very proud of myself. I don't need anyone's validation. I'm thankful that I was able to share this with you and that you learned as well. But in my realm, in my world, I don't need a friend. I'm going to call her a friend because she is. She's earned the title friend. I've been to her house. I've met her family. And she told me, you don't need anyone to validate what you're learning, the positive, whatever you're doing, you don't need no one to validate it. Don't feel you need anyone to validate this. And I realized I've been living for so long, waiting for someone to validate my every move, validate what I'm doing or I'm not doing, validate the simplest things. Why? Why? I taught my daughter. I showed her well. I did what she had to, I did what I needed to do to raise her. She's 25. It's done. She has to live her own life. Like she tells me, Mom, I'm not a child anymore. I'm an adult. Well, adult truly is that you could pay your own bills and everything. Yeah, you're an adult in age, but personally, I feel that as an adult, if you're an adult, that means you can pay your own bills. You can handle all your expenses. You can really handle everything. But I would never know if she can handle it because I'm still here. Does that make sense? My heart to heart with you, letting go, moving onward, moving forward. And it's not going to be tomorrow because I'm not going to jump from the frying pan into the fire. I did that with my places of employment. I was marinating. Then I jumped into a hot pot. And then I went from the pot onto the grill or whatever you want to call it. You could say the fire. I went from marinating to in the pan to directly into the fire. I am being a little bit more looking into things differently when I'm looking for new employment. What the job specs are. And if I feel they're paying too low, literally I went on an interview and I told her, I know I'm here to interview for 2 positions, but this position is asking for too much for too little, and I don't want it. I want this position. Another job, I wanted that position where it was working under the assistant commissioner, working under someone of a big title, someone who has authority, someone that, oh my gosh, you don't want to mess with. And I found it to be fascinating because of what I would be doing and I would have a lot on my plate. It would keep me so busy that I would have to really think up, really wake up and snap out of it. It's time to go home. And I said, wow. And I saw that. I was like, wow, they're going to keep me busy. And that's what I like. I don't know what's in store for me, but I believe something big is coming. I believe more is to come, and it's going to happen when the time is right. And in the interim, I'm working on me. I'm making sure that when I look at my mirror image, I'm looking at someone positive, a motivator, not a miserable kumquat or a miserable pile of poop on the sidewalk. I don't want to be that. And because before I got to this position, at the mothership, I was a person, a supervisor. And after I left the mothership and went to flagship, I was no longer a supervisor. I was just a regular worker. And the same way here, that, my title is not being recognized correctly, but that's okay. That's my fault. It's competitive, but it's not supervisory, and I appreciate supervisory. I like to teach. Sharing is caring. Each one teach one. As I showed y'all what I learned, now I can go ahead and practice some more on this. I think I should turn this into a sack. I don't know. Put some other thing and put like a female bag or something. Anywho, are you living up to your full potential? Are you holding yourself back? And what is the problem? Stop, look, and listen. It just really chill and reflect. Don't hold it against yourself for not doing something. It's never too late to just get up and get moving. It is never too late to learn something new. It is never too late to embark on a new adventure. And it's never too late to just live this life that you have been blessed with. You're alive. You have your own. You take care of yourself. Whatever the case may be, I don't know everyone's walk of life, but you're alive. You're watching this with me, right? I believe in you. I believe in myself, and I know I could do this. I just need to stop being lazy and be more disciplined. With that being said, that's my heart-to-heart for today. I know it was all over the place, but that was what was on my mind this morning. And I had to share it with you because I love you all, my guppy, so much. And I just want us all, if you're a YouTuber on here, a little guppy, under 1,000 subscribers, I want you all to grow. And I'm watching and I'm seeing a lot of growth. And I'm so proud of people. So keep up the great work. Keep creating awesome content. And remember, do not worry about anyone else validating you. Validate yourself. Be your own booster. Pump yourself up. Be proud of you. And that's what I learned this morning. Be proud of yourself. And you know what? I am proud. I am so proud of what I've accomplished and where I'm at. I'm a little too comfortable, which means I need to shake things up and change the path because comfort is not too good. That means you get sedentary, you get complacent, and you don't think to strive for better. Just a thought. Later.